The most important part of any collegiate football program are its players. To compete nationally, you've got to have great players, and that means you have to recruit well. Michigan's new recruiting coordinator is Bob Chmiel.
The most difficult part of the recruiting process is to get an honest evaluation that suits the particular needs of that recruiting class. Because of the numbers that we're dealing with, we really can't make mistakes. The evaluation, I think, is critical. You want to make sure you bring the right ones on campus, and the ones that do, out of the ones that do come on campus, you want to make sure you offer the right young fellas.
Michigan starts its recruiting process by contacting around 2,000 prospective student athletes. That number must be pared down to 25 or so by the signing date, and Chmiel's experience as a former coach helps him make the numbers game work.
I think the football background, the coaching background, lends itself well to the evaluation. It lends itself well to knowing what Michigan's doing on the field offensively and defensively, and trying to find the type of young man that fits that mold.
One of the most frustrating aspects of the job is that in recruiting, you do run into some schools that play by different rules. They cheat. It's a problem that Michigan deals with quietly.
Michigan football is not here to actually police the other people. We want a fair chance. We want our coaches to have a fair chance to recruit, and I think when someone has an illegal advantage, it could hurt our program. There is illegal recruiting, and there'll continue to be illegal recruiting. I think we're seeing more people being caught, which is good, and it puts everyone at the same level, and it causes the people that consider cheating possibly not to do so.
While dealing with the outlaws is the most frustrating aspect of the job, there's no question that for Chmiel, selling Michigan's program is easy.
When you combine athletics and academics, there is no match for Michigan. And you mentioned Bo. I don't think you can talk Michigan recruiting without talking Bo. The zest that Bo has for recruiting that he's exhibited this year is unbelievable. Example, talking to recruits before the Michigan State game and after the Michigan State game. That's what people want to see when they come to this campus. They want to see Bo. And if there were one factor that is the most important factor, it's Coach Schembechler.
You know, we talk so much about how difficult it is coaching a college team. Well, maybe the most difficult process of coaching collegiate football is the recruiting end, isn't it?
Well, that's true. It's very difficult and it's time-consuming, and you sort of have to have a flair for it and enjoy it. If you like to meet people and parents and talk with young people, it's not that bad.
And through Bob Chmiel and the recruiting coordinator's job, which is relatively new, it's become a whole different process, and it's become a whole new different process.
Well, it's a lot more sophisticated than when I first started coaching, and you're covering a much broader base and then narrowing it down. And you need someone like Bob who has a great football background and is the kind of guy you want representing you.